Hi guys, welcome to Pigs and Dates channel. I'm Tanya.
My name is Sean.
Today we are going to talk about marriage visa. After a month ago, we launched the video about marriage certification. Sorry for taking a little bit long because Sean just got his marriage visa not a long time ago.
So today's video is just going to outline all the documentation that you need and the process that you need to go to apply for the marriage visa. It doesn't take as long as the marriage certificate, but you do require a lot of documentation, so be prepared.
First of all, you have to change your visa type from tourist visa or whatsoever to be non-immigration, or which you can do it at Thai embassy in another countries. Luckily, Sean already have his non-immigration visa, so we can skip that process.
As we said earlier, you're going to require a lot of documentation to apply for the marriage visa. Just to give you an idea of how much it is, we've got an A4 sheet here which basically details everything in small font. So the first three documents that you'll need are basically related to your passport and the TM forms. Firstly, you will need a TM7 document. Now this can be downloaded from the internet or you can get it at your local immigration office. And it's just an extension of your stay in Thailand. With that, you also need a 2x2-inch passport photo. Now, if you've lived in Thailand long enough, you'll know that they don't sell passport photos, you know, in 1s or 2s and 3s. You have to buy a massive pack. So yeah, be prepared for that. It might rock up to about 300 to 500 baht, depending on where you are. Secondly, you're going to require a bunch of copies of your passport. This would be all your personal information in your passport and all the pages that show your current visa status. And thirdly, you're going to require your TM6 card. That is the arrival card that you filled in and got upon entry into Thailand. Now, please don't make the mistake that I have before in the past where you lose that, because then you actually have to go to the nearest police station and they have to fill out a form basically saying that you did lose it, and it's a long process. So make sure you've got that TM6 card on hand, put it somewhere safe, store it, it is gold.
Normally the TM6, they're going to attach it with your passport when you're in the country.
Usually yes, but it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, so be careful. Okay, next is number 4 on the list is about your marriage certification. So you need the Kara Song, which is the here it's like a timetable thing. It's a registration or marriage certification, and you need Kara Sam, which is this one that you normally take a picture with it.
Yeah, this is your couple's picture certificate.
And if you have children together, you have to show his birth certification and his house registration. And if you get married in another country, you have to translate your paper in Thai and approve it at a consulate of Thailand. If you get married in another country, you're not going to have Kara Song and Kara Sam. So you're going to show the Kara 22, which is the same as the affirmation of family status, and you translate it in Thai and approve it at the consulate.
Please also bear in mind that when you are doing the translation from English or a foreign language into Thai, that you hire a translator to do it for you, someone professional.
Yes.
Because they're going to send you back and forth from the consular offices a few times. They are very, very particular about the language that is used, and you're going to be saving yourself a lot of time if you hire a professional.
Okay, number 5 on the list is all documents of your wife. Your wife's ID card and your wife's Thabian Ban or house book. And if she changed her surname or the name, like I'm changing my surname for Sean, and I'm going to show the name change certificate like this. If your wife got married before, so she had to show a divorce paper as well. Okay, number 6 of the list is approval of your address. If you rent someone place, you have to show your rental contract and your landlord's ID card and house book. or ทะเบียนบ้าน but Sean is living with me, so I have to inform at immigration when he moved in and get the TM30, and you have to show the TM30 at the immigration too. And Sean already signed up into my house. We have to show an evidence that he is living in this house.
Now for the next set of documents, there are 3 options that you can choose depending on your circumstance in Thailand.
Yeah, actually showing your money to support your wife.
Putting your money where your mouth is. Yes, exactly. For option 1, you're going to have a work permit. If you want to apply for one and you haven't done so yet, please get started on that, as it can be a lengthy process. After the work permit, you're also going to need a certificate of employment from your workplace, plus proof that you have an income of no less than 40,000 baht a month. If you own a company in Thailand, you're going to need a company certificate, and that you can normally get from the DBD, which stands for
Department of Business Development of Ministry of Commerce. Like that.
What she said. When you get that document, it's only valid for 6 months, so you need to get started on the process before the 6 months are over, otherwise you have to do it again. The second option is basically showing your savings that you have in Thailand. Now firstly, you will require a 2 months bank statement showing that you have no less than 400,000 baht in the account. Normally they'll only say that you need it for 2 months. We suggest that you keep it in the account for more than 2 months, perhaps even 3 to 4 months if you can, because they will check up with you again and ask you for bank statements.
But because after we apply for my visa, you have to wait for a month for them to consider it. During that time, they call us and check on us, and they ask us to update Sean's bank account and take a picture and show them again.
You will also need a confirmation letter from the bank detailing the savings that you have in your account. This is a pretty easy process, and it only costs about 100 baht to get the certificate from them.
This is one important thing. You have to update your bank account and get that document at the same day that you go to an immigration.
The third option is for those who have an income from another country. Firstly, you'll have to get a certificate of income from your local embassy. Again, this income should be no less than 40,000 baht a month. Once you've gotten that certificate, it again needs to be translated into Thai, higher professional, and then you need to take that to the consular offices again, and they will then give you an affirmation. Okay, once you've gotten one of the 3 options out of the way, you're going to have to take pictures of the residents in Thailand and also of your family members. Now you need at least 6 to 8 pictures. That includes the house number, and make sure that the house number is not inverted or swapped, because they will actually send you to take pictures again. You'll need pictures of the bedroom, the kitchen, the cupboard with your clothes, any proof that you've been living in the house for a while.
And in our pictures have to be all members of the family.
Right, yes, so a nice big family gathering in each room should suffice.
Yes. Number 8 is a map of your address. You have to write down from the main road. I use a Google map and print it out, but you have to make it as precise as possible, because an authority is going to visit you. After you send them the registration, they will send someone into your house, and they are going to take pictures of you again. So they're going to read your address on the map that you get to them.
Correction, not someone, but a group of people.
Oh yeah, not someone. And the day that the team visits your house, you have to bring a witness with you too. And the witness has to know you guys now, because authority is going to ask him some personal questions. And the witness has to bring his ID card and the house book with him as well.
Now on the day that you're going back to the immigration department to hand in all the documentation, please remember that you need to take all the original documents along with copies. Each copy needs to be signed. Otherwise you're going to have to do all the signing there, and it takes a while. You will also need to take another witness along with you to the immigration department, and again they're going to have to bring their ID and house book as well.
And the last of the list is the fee. You have to prepare the money 1,900 baht to pay them the day that you do a registration.
Now that's the simplest of it. Just an extra note, on the day that you go into the immigration department, they will ask you questions about the relationship. When you guys met, how long you've been dating. They will question the witness as well. So just make sure that you do prepare the witness so that they're not nervous, because some people don't always know how the process works and suddenly they're asked and bombarded with questions. So yeah, just be aware, it's a very simple process, but just a heads up.
After their registration, they're going to take a month to consider it, and they're going to make an appointment for you and inform if you pass or not. Okay, I know the process is complicated, so I'm going to add the link and our needed documents in the description below.
And again guys, if there's any questions that you might have, anything that you're perhaps confused about, pop us a comment down below and we'll try and get back to you.
I hope everyone good luck in this process.
Good luck guys, and yeah, until next time.
Bye.
Ciao.